Both those guys got 36, and Shamet got 19 off the bench. And he and Ross made 7 threes, so that was big. And we struggled to make shots from the perimeter, only 7 of 22 from the three-point line. And once again, without having seen the film, Katie, our transition, like Booker's getting so many points in transition, just so many points in transition, and we've got to find a way to limit those, to take those away. He's too good of a player where he's getting it in transition, and then he's getting it in the half court as well. But we just got to go home and regroup.
Despite all of that and all the things they were able to do, what can you say about the way that Jokic carried you guys tonight?
Oh, he was great. I mean, that's what great players do this time of year. And he's 53 points on 20 of 30, which is unbelievably efficient. 11 boards. 4 boards, 11 assists. Got to the foul line 13 times. Kept us in the game for large parts of the game tonight. And we will need even more from him moving forward if we're going to find a way to go home and win Game 5.
Michael, the threes that Shamet hit in that second half, how much of that was a product of you guys just trying to force the ball out of Booker and Durant's hands and him being open on the backside?
Yeah, it's a lot of it. Anytime you put 2 on the ball, you're going to give something up. And then we took it off, and we had opportunities to kind of make a decision in terms of who we're closing out to, and we allowed him to hit a couple more after that. So that's where discipline comes into play and kind of awareness of who's on the floor at what time with who. But we know what KD and Booker can do, and you tip your cap and you say Landry Shamet. He gave them a third scoring option tonight, and it was a huge part of them winning this game.
Michael, what was your perspective? What did you see of the sort of altercation in the second quarter, and then how was the adjudication explained to you from the officials?
Yeah, I'm still not really sure what happened. I haven't seen a video of it. I think it's crazy that Nikola got technical foul in that situation. He's going to get the ball, and some fan is holding on to the ball like he wants to be a part of the game. Just give the ball up, man. You know what I mean? And they deemed Nikola doing something that was excessive, I guess, and they gave him the tech. But I still don't really understand it.
Thing the fans, the owner of the Suns, made any difference?
I don't give a shit. I mean, it's. I really don't care.
Michael, all regular season and the postseason, you've stressed rebound or defend, rebound, run from your bench. Is that the same? Is that what you need now, or is there something else you need to get from that group to get them going?
Well, we definitely need defense. I mean, the 2 games in Denver, I felt our defense was great, and we left it somewhere in the desert. You know what I mean? It's just it didn't arrive in Phoenix. And so going home, that's got to be paramount. If we're going to have a way to go up 3-2 and and get control of this series once again, it's got to start with defense, and not just our bench unit, Vinny. It's got to be everybody. I mean, they're scoring too ezy. I mean, they scored 129 points tonight on 57 from the field, 45 from 3. They got to the foul line 29 times. So we haven't taken anything away. So yeah, the bench. They outscored us 40-11 off the bench tonight. And again, give Ross and Landry Shamet a lot of credit for they know how we're guarding those 2 players, and they made us pay for putting 2 on the ball. So we'll have to be able to guard those guys one-on-one at times and still mix that in. But starters, bench, whoever plays, man, we have to have a much greater urgency on the defensive end.
Coach, I know it's probably an easier question to ask than to answer, but I guess how do you allow other guys to maybe, be the ones taking the shots, but not let them, I guess, end up so wide open? I mean, some of those Shamet threes, I think you were probably the closest person to them.
Well, you need great rotations out of it. It's they know what we're doing, and they're spacing the floor, and we just have to have greater urgency once that ball is passed out of that double team to fly around and get out to their shooters. To your point, just because we're putting 2 on the ball doesn't mean we have to give up such an open shot. We can have greater urgency in terms of rotations and getting out to guys.
I know coming into this game you said you guys are up 2-1, no time to panic, of course. I mean, how significant of adjustments or tweaks do you have to make now, 2-2?
Well, yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is just, we lost 2 in a row, but the fact that their star players are still getting theirs. I mean, it's not having the desired effect. And the problem within that, Harrison, is that in transition, you can't implement a game plan in transition. Like Devin Booker going off in transition there is no game plan for that except get back, show them a crowd. So that's where it starts for us in transition. That's been a huge issue in Game 1 and Game 3 and now Game 4. The one game, I think it was Game 2 when we held them to 87 points, whatever. You know, we eliminated all their transition, and that's what allowed us to win the way we did. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely, you know, they've won 2 in a row. And so we got to go back and look at what we're doing, look at who we're doing it with, and figure out how we can be better come, I don't even know what day it is anymore, but next game.
You said before the game you wanted to see, you know, Denver Nugget basketball. A, did you see it at any point tonight? And B, if you didn't, how disappointing is that?
Well, I mean, our guys are out there trying. I mean, that's a very good basketball team. So let's not lose sight on who we're playing and on the road and the environment. Nothing has happened in this series. We won 2 at home. They won 2 at home. So, you know, our mindset is let's go home and regroup and figure out how we can all be better. But I'm always proud of our guys. You know, I think our guys are playing extremely hard. Can we play a little bit more disciplined at times, smarter at times? Of course we can. And sometimes those little mistakes here and there are the difference between winning and losing. The devil's in the details. And so we'll watch film, and we'll find a way to be better and hopefully go up 3-2 and send it back here. Thanks, everybody.
Played in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I know.
You learned that one.
Not much.
Yeah, right. You learned that one. Maybe
28 points.
somewhere between the President Center and the Kohl Center.
Maybe 3.
Probably just open.
Kids, are you going?
No, I'm getting my laptop.
Oh, okay.
everybody should know that Matt. No wonder. I think everybody should know that Mike Singer is coaching me up from home. I said, I'm just saying, God, I did not go change a diaper, dude.
Did he text you ETA?
No, he didn't.
No,
Yeah.
so it's still better than that.
ETA. Yeah. When will you file this? Sometime between now and Tuesday. Don't worry about it.
Come on. Just retweet that.
That's like the first thing he's tweeted that's not just like a fact.
Justin Pugh tweeted.
Oh yeah.
something. I'm sure there's gonna be more later on too. He did sell it, which is good. But still,
I mean, he's a basketball player.
but you shouldn't still. Even from his age. Is he spending a hard start in the playoffs?
I was just telling Kev about that, like
Yeah.
with the DR and the Mara suspension. I wonder if they kind of follow the same.
Yeah. Or the Draymond route.
Stomped on some bonuses.
And then we find out in 2 days.
Yeah.
I bet you they don't. In terms of, I don't know.
Especially like based off who it is.
Yeah.
You know, like
Viewership,
Draymond,
it's 2
sure.
series.
Force DR, sure. Like,
After giving 55, you can't.
this series relevant.
Yeah.
That's what happened with the other
Yep.
I mentioned it.
I'm Nick. Nice to meet you.
Is it like availability like 11? Yeah. It's like availability after. So like for a game,
Sorry, I didn't follow you.
7 o'clock.
Wait, what really?
I saw
Everybody really
that.
said
I'm
that.
familiar with you.
Yeah.
I know.
I saw someone say it. Really did that.
But no, you actually said this. Oh, I didn't know it was that.
I did this thing yesterday.
I didn't know it was that.
Usually
You
don't
did
like
the same thing?
So
Retweet?
I do a weekend show on the station, and then told my co-host, like, if he goes 20-25 again, I'll donate to the foundation.
Yeah.
Because it's probably not gonna happen. You know, I'll take 14 of 18. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I know, me too. Think about it. It's better.
Hard to do. Very hard to do.
Still didn't make the All-Star game. I get he was hurt, but sign on in the game, they played the same.
I know. It's
You
crazy.
know what I mean? Should be an MVP conversation.
Jay,
but he
I've
wasn't.
gotten about
The one thing I hated about the
4 or
All-Star
5 rounds
series,
already.
if you play great early but then get hurt towards the voting,
Yep.
they discount it. But if you get hurt early and then play great towards the voting,
Yeah.
yeah, it's great.
I mean, we both played great early and got hurt.
Shit. Anthony Davis too. Like, credit where credit's due.
Yeah. When he's healthy, he's a great center.
It's just frustrating when we have to talk about some players and the conversation always starts when he's healthy.
That's what I'm saying. Used to not be like that.
Yeah.
You see a lot more injuries now. With Nash, like, with a broken, Book did too.
Right. But like conditioning wise, like how much extra stress are they putting on certain joints,
Right.
certain muscle groups, like there's such an advancement in those areas, but at the same time, extra
Exactly.
effort as a result.
Now, you know, call it spades, more of the centers.
He kept on just
So.
not going to it right now.
He stopped and talked to me. Yeah, and I go, I hear basically,
Jock's playing good.
introduce myself, and I go, yeah, I know who you
Maybe
are.
even eight when he came in down the
Yeah.
stretch was really good.
He had a decent game today. Not bad.
Hey, you know, it was that
We tried not to compare it to
But I look at him dunk the ball, and I'm like, it's so easy. It looks so easy.
He should just do
Play
that
all
all
the
the
time.
time.
Or draw a foul, jump up and draw a foul.
I think he just really wants to be crafty rather than
I don't think it's like,
go to the heart and throw him down to someone.
and I don't think he's worried about injuries.
I wasn't at play.
And then he gives the dish, and Isaiah was right with
You
him.
don't have to take it.
Yeah,
Jump
Isaiah was
straight
right
away.
said, I blame the former Pistons.
I think if he was worried about injuries, he'd be fading away a lot more. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's straight up shots.
You're not kidding, but.
Yeah, kids, I want a
bad You're not gonna stop Jokic.
No.
A bad boy?
He's gonna have his 30.
There's 3 people in this series alone where you just
All
kind
right.
of like throw up your hands.
Okay,
I did the underwear just for you, man.
I don't want to.
Influenced by his bad
We have game on.
trying to bait
Bait.
Because he does make
I can speculate.
really hard plays and he's equal at the same time.
Could be the Isaiah reference, the Zeke
He doesn't have
reference.
any.
He can-
I'm a Michigan State Spartan. I've never seen
He's
this.
so much
Because he's not really,
Okay.
like, Book moves around. He's kind of,
Yeah.
it's not, Atlanta played good. He, Atlanta dog, dude.
He was
He's crazy.
hounded.
Well, last game too.
Yeah.
He didn't get his shots off. He was
expecting them to come here.
You got that?
I didn't see
You
them.
noticed that?
They were double teaming them sometimes, but I saw them.
Well,
We were
there
one-on-one.
was a conversation.
They put Caldwell Pope on the back.
Yes, I
That's where I thought Denver was doing a really good
Very
job with the
respectful.
switches and transitioning their
Yeah.
their zone, obviously continue to double, but obviously in the fourth quarter when Landry Shaman just goes on a heater,
That's-
you find a way to get there.
To drive that one on the fence.
Kevin and I were joking, so we're watching the game. We were sitting with another coworker of ours, and we're wondering, all right, so who's going to be the other person that breaks double digits? And if you had Landry Shaman, congratulations.
Would have guessed.
No.
No, sir.
Tomorrow,
It's really excited about this.
I know they said they may do a Zoom and shit like that. And I was like, it didn't sound like they were practicing. But it sounded like they don't actually.
When's the last time we lost a jump ball? To start the game. We have a streak going, I think.
Probably not. I think
Just when did they do some too?
I think we
Like all the Clippers ones, right? Is that-
Playoff record.
won them in every game so far in the playoffs.
Curry just scored 50 the other day, so.
I don't know, but
Now I'm thinking way too far.
yeah, but it's far.
That's a good shoot to have, though.
It is.
First possession's always good.
Yep. But that means you got to jump out for a rebound.
Right.
Tiny Michael Jordan,
Big jump.
Yep.
63 points.
Yeah.
He's
Playoff leaders.
couldn't get 65 to win it.
I asked him what the record was, the overall record.
He is.
Overall points record in a playoff game.
Overall points record.
Look at this.
Scored the most points in a playoff game.
Look, he's leading every time.
Yeah. They just.
And he's 34 and got 42 last two games.
No, I'm saying real
Ridiculous.
Ooh,
You're like campaigns.
best players. I thought it was like.
He brings increased pace that just does not happen.
Yeah. And you're not going to beat these guys half court.
No.
Speed is up.
That was it.
Most points
Four point
in a
play.
game by player.
Just wear them down a lot faster.
86 first round. That's the second. I remember that game.
That I was losing.
Let me make sure.
Damian Lillard was for that game.
That's true. Dame was in the house. Big trade between Portland.
They would have been the game.
Prediction time.
Wouldn't shock me.
I want to make sure.
What happened?
You give away Ayton in that deal too, and then just take a bad contract from Nurkic.
That's the thing.
Baylor.
Steven Adams.
That shitty contract.
Or Steven Adams. But
Steven Adams might be fun.
yep.
Gets a bunch of offensive boards.
That's what we need. That's all we need. No one's going to mess with me.
No. You
I
don't.
think he actually fights too.
You don't mess with Aussies.
No.
Aussies throw hands.
Yep.
He's from New Zealand. Chase wild boars.
Yeah, he fought. He like,
I mean, he's 7 foot, right?
I think so.
Yeah. He's a really nice
I'm
guy.
5'7". I'm not coming anywhere near that. That's like an aggressive kid. Like,
Well, any player, like he gets in the face too.
Denver win the first two.
I said they were gonna win game 3. And then after they won game 3, I said, they're gonna win game 4 and go back and get killed in game 5.
you can tell how much of you watch
They win today.
the most common
I
comments
said
are,
they killed in game
that was
5.
the owner of the team.
And then, the series will end probably here in 6, but we'll see. Who knows? Everyone's sick of.
I miss doing that. I used to go to Cooperstown.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going this year. There's no interest.
Finished with 36.
It was funny, the night yelled about it last night. So I stayed with him and a bunch of people in the house last night.
So
We
they
had
were
a really
willing to
good
do
time.
starting five. Is that
And I
just
said,
the
"What,
regular
you gonna
season
have
start?
practice again?" He goes,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, because nobody's going. He says, nobody's going to cover Rollins, nobody's going to cover the spread.
Yeah. Good. Do your taking it.
No, because Nightingale doesn't do anything off the baseball. And you have to-
They were talking over there after. You were saying.
Pretty even, I guess, the call.
Yeah. Generally speaking, I would. Yeah.
We did too against Dallas.
Other people say everybody acts up when they out.
Yeah.
I remember him. When I was playing soccer, he was
At this rate, it's just going to come down to who has more home games.
burger. We told her that was his name, not took over the
Right.
leadership.
Unless the Saints are just going to run an absolute heater.
Yeah, Booker.
Nightingale was
Play the bench like you did, like you're doing now.
Exactly.
soccer team, the Inferno's office, all of this stuff. Like, who did you think is that?
I love when Stan Muse just whips out a
Yeah.
brand new illustration.
Just me, sorry.
I'm just gonna let you know, Kev, you guys. Are you familiar with art but making sports?
Yeah.
Just this one.
That's somebody. The way you like threw his hands out here too.
It's an all-time flop,
I know. But,
but totally worth it.
but that makes him one of the best ones.
I saw
It
this
was-
one
That
too.
still doesn't. That still doesn't justify
No,
going to the crowd and doing it.
absolutely. Such a good one.
It says, Jokic sets franchise record. He got his first save since 1975. He goes 50 plus. The playoff game.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey, do you know what happened in my friend's
Her face, in the face with the baseball.
Kelsey?
Yeah.
She's
I think he had 11.
Yeah. She has stitches and stuff, but she's
And I
good.
saw her right afterwards.
Oh, so those like first
Yeah.
15, 11.
No, she's good.
That's right, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad.
Yeah, it was actually right before her wedding.
Let me read it to us.
So, yeah, it was actually, I think it was her forehead.
Because
Yeah.
it said franchise record.
Not cold.
She was knocked out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember seeing the play, but yeah.
She was on the field with
Yeah.
She was gonna do.
It said,
Like Joey stuff. She was in the dugout, or the side dugout, and the foul ball hit her right in the head. No, it wasn't Puzzle, it was during the game. Well, Barry Boone said it was like something.
Okay, well, yeah. Mike, what stood out to you most about the way that Phoenix ended up winning this game?
I mean, they played another really good offensive game. You know, KD and D Book living that mid range, and it seems to continue to fall for them. So we got to make some adjustments. And then they were finding their role guys, and they were getting wide open threes as well. So we definitely got to make some adjustments. I feel like they kind of figured out what we're trying to do to them right now. That's all I could say, really.
What do you think you can do? I mean, being a scorer like you are, to slow down a player like Booker, like Kevin Durant, when they do get going?
I mean, when they're in, we gotta limit some of their like easy points. Like Book is getting a lot of transition points right now, so those are some that we should try to take away. We're trying to get the ball out of their hands some, but they're finding their guys, and their guys are knocking down shots. So we just gotta watch the film and see what we could do different.
Mike, what was just your overall takeaway from Nicola's night and how he was able to carry you guys through out a lot of the game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he had an amazing scoring night. That's what we needed from him tonight. That's what they were giving up. So it seems like they're giving that up on purpose sometimes. So if they're gonna do that, we just gotta let him score 50. I mean, obviously Nicola likes to pass a lot, but when he's aggressive like that, it's usually a good thing for us.
Mike, what was your advantage of the altercation that took place in the second quarter when Nicola and the owner of the Suns?
To be honest, I didn't even see it. Was it a fan?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Nah, I didn't see it. I just heard that it was a fan and Nicola got into it, so I don't know how he got a tech for that, but yeah, I didn't even see it, to be honest.
Mike, I know it's not mathematically a must-win, but does Game 5 feel like it's a must-win so you don't come back down?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a must-win. We felt like tonight, we wanted to win tonight, get one at their place. They did what they were supposed to do, took care of home court. We knew the series wasn't going to be easy. They got two of the top few scorers in this league on their team, so we got to figure out how to slow those guys down a little bit. They can't both have 40, and we expect to come out with wins. So we got to definitely figure some things out.
What's kind of the mood in the locker room right now? Are you guys still feeling pretty confident in what you guys can do and coming out of this series?
Yeah, no, we're definitely very confident. Yeah, no. I mean, obviously, we wanted to get one here on the road. We were in both games. We got to make some adjustments, but we're very confident. It's the best out of 3 now, so we got to win 2 more. But it's a fun series. This is what the playoffs is about, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't expect to sweep our way through the playoffs. They're a great team, and it's a fun series. So we just got to look on the bright side. At least we're not down 0-2. It's tied up 2-2, and go back home and take care of business.
Mike, how would you just assess your game tonight, just kind of the ebbs and flows of it?
I mean, I missed some open threes, got some tough looks that I felt towards the end of the shot clock. I mean, missed some that I should have made. But I mean, that happens. So tried to have an impact in other areas. It wasn't really my night overall, but that's okay. Not every night will be. Got to figure out other ways to score and help the team.
Mike, do you feel like you guys can do more to get everyone involved earlier, to get more of the motion offense, and you guys have more weapons on the floor? Do you feel like there's some stuff that you guys can do to get more of those opportunities?
I don't really have much to say about that. I remember I talked about that one time, and I got talked crazy too for that. So I think that Jamal and Nicola are they got 2 amazing scorers on their team. We have 2 amazing scorers on our team that are trying to get it done as well. We got a lot of talented players with me, KCP, and AG, and Bruce, Jeff. So, I mean, we got a lot of weapons, but I just think we got to take what they're giving us. A lot of the times they're staying home with me. They're forcing Nicola to score 50 sometimes. So there is some ways that I think we could get everybody involved. I think KCP should be getting up a few more threes. He's one of our best shooters. I think I could get some easier looks throughout the flow of the game, make myself available. But they're doing that on purpose. So we just got to figure out ways to make it happen.
Coach Malone's mentioned a few times that when your shots aren't necessarily falling, he's appreciated when you've gotten on the glass, especially in double digits now a few times in the playoffs. Is it a conscious thing by you to just stay involved and attack the glass, or is it just playing basketball and your rebound numbers happen to go up?
Yeah, I'm trying to stay involved on the glass, just try to help my team on the glass. I know Nicola has a load with DeAndre down there, so I'm trying to get on the glass and help the team out any way I can, especially, you know, when the ball is not coming my way for a few possessions. I'm just trying to stay locked in. So I think that's kind of the mindset right now.
Jeff said the stretch at the beginning of the game with those offensive rebounds kind of set the tone for them. Do you agree with that? Is that a
Yeah, we can't let their crowd get into it with those energy plays like that.
So even Tony Brothers just calls him family. I see him. So he pushes
Nicola, what did the Suns do in this game that ultimately led to them coming out with the win?
If I had the stats, I would told you, but I don't have the stats. I mean, of course, they are really talented team. They have KD and Book who are playing a really high level. In 2 games, Booker scored how many 80 and missed 8 shots. So that's impressive. You know, you need to respect that. And he had a 12 assist. But Shamet played really well for them. Jack was the name Landell. I think he played really well for them. Terrence Ross made some made some big shots. Yeah. In the end, we had the opportunity again. I made a turnover. We were down 3, and I made a turnover, and it was a jump ball. So we still had opportunity, but we were down 10 4 minutes ago. So, yeah.
You finishing with 53. How would you describe your night and what was working?
You know, I was making shots. I was attacking the paint. I don't know. It was just one of those nights, you know.
Nicola, what happened when you went out to get the ball on the side, and what was the explanation they gave you for giving you that technical foul?
He told me I was elbowing the fan. So, but the fan put the hand on me first. So I thought the league's supposed to protect us or whatever. So, but maybe I'm wrong. So we will see.
Did you happen to know who the fan was?
He's a fan of. He's on the. I know who is, but he's a fan, isn't he? If he's sitting
Phoenix Suns owner,
sitting on the courts, and he's a fan, isn't he?
Yep.
That doesn't mean that he's a. So whoever it is, and he's a fan, he cannot influence the game by holding the ball.
Do you worry that this may lead to a fine or suspension or anything?
Why?
Like that? Just if the NBA official said that he thought you shoved him.
Mm-hmm. So, but his hands on me, so they're not gonna protect me. They're gonna protect the fan. I mean, not me as a person, but I'm talking about as a player.
Yeah.
I mean, they can do whatever, of course. They don't care, but I think they're supposed to protect players.
Were you surprised that he didn't just hand you the ball? I mean, that's what I expected maybe would happen. The fan would.
Even if he didn't, I was trying to rip the ball, and so he didn't let go. So he's influencing the game, I think. I think he's supposed to get kicked out if he's influencing the game.
Why did you take it upon yourself to retrieve the ball?
What?
Why did you take it upon yourself to retrieve the ball? The referee could have retrieved the ball.
Because Okoji was on the ground and we had an advantage 5-4.
No more questions about that. Go ahead, Brandon.
Nicola, I know mathematically it's not a must-win, but does it feel like with y'all going back home, it feels, I guess, as close to a must-win, even though series is tied 2-2 and there's still 3 games left? Game 5, Tuesday.
I mean, it's now is best of who wins 2, you know. So it's. I think it's interesting, you know. I think there's a lot of good basketball is playing. You can see a lot of guys are stepping up and making good nights or big nights, whatever. So, and. You know, it's. I think it's interesting series. Hopefully we can protect our home court. We were doing the whole year. We did our job. They did their job. So, hopefully, I think in the end of it, it's going to be an interesting game. So,
Nicola, Coach Malone said that you guys didn't play well collectively, defensively this weekend. From your vantage point, what have you guys not done right on that end, and how is that different than the first 2 games, and what can you guys do for Game 5?
You know, the Denver, the 2 games in Denver, they didn't play the Ross, who is known as a shooter, Shamet, who actually played really. Who played game 1, then he didn't play, and then he got back in the rotation. T.J. Warren was in rotation now. You know, I think that maybe they have a little bit more talent to score the basketball, you know, off the bench, or if it's just not KD and Booker, of course, with Chris Paul out. You know, they're hard team to. They were number 1 in offense right before or something, isn't something in the playoff, right? So they're really tough team to coverage.
Nikola Malone also said he doesn't think effort has been the issue, just maybe discipline. Is that something you agree with? Do you think you guys have
Yes. Especially in the crunch time, we didn't make good decisions, and then I mean, probably that's the part of the basketball, you know, small details, and that's why you win, that's why you lose.
Nikola, Michael Porter said that the Suns were forcing you to score 50. Do you, from your vantage point, do you feel like that's kind of what's happening, just with how you're being defended?
I mean, I don't know. I still have 11 assists, so I think I played. Maybe I was a little bit more aggressive in one moment. Maybe in the third quarter when I kind of took a little bit more shots, but I think I played normally, whatever. Yes, maybe they're playing one-on-one on the post, on the low post, but yes, I mean, I don't know what's the answer, to be honest, brother.
Last one, man.
Yeah, Nicole, sorry, I'm just following up on that. So I understand you had the 11 assists. Is it important for you guys to get more guys involved offensively in the next game to get the balance going? Are there things you can do, or do you just have to take what the defense is giving you?
I think you don't need to score to make impact in a game. You know, you can do a lot of other things, but of course, when you score, you want to do other things. That's the nature of the human or whatever persons. Yes, we can get some other guys involved. That's gonna help us a lot. If you remember the first game, I think Bruce made 15 points, 20 points, and Mike had a lot of the whole bench actually played really well, right? Yes, that helps a lot, but it's not on them. We need to, as a starters or as a best player or whatever I am, we need to get them involved and help them, you know.
Thank you, Nicole.
Hey, pleasure like always.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.